Welcome to day 4, intuition and deep knowing relaxation practice. How many times have you not listened to your intuition and had to pay the price? Intuition is our place of inner knowing. It is a place of deep trust. So here we can begin to move beyond the thinking mind and connect with that part of yourself that knows and knows that it knows. So try to move beyond this idea of exploiting what it is that you already think you know and move into a place of exploring what all of the possibilities might be. Becoming comfortable with the unknown is the first step of trusting that which cannot be seen. So join me in this deep relaxation practice. And Jamie, we're going to get started just with a few movements to just move prana and energy through the body before we begin. So go ahead and come onto your back. As you come onto your back, you're going to bring your knees into your chest and let your arms come down by your sides. Once again, we're coordinating our breath with movement. So inhale and reach your arms overhead and lift your legs up towards the sky. Good. Exhale and bring your knees in. Good. Just do that gently 5 more times. Just inhale, reaching the legs up. Feel like you're getting some length in the hamstrings. Good. Inhale, reach up, straighten the legs. Exhale, bring the arms back down. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Keep your knees in the chest and take your arms by your sides. Let the palms face up and take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, you're just going to let your knees come over to the right side. So once again, coordinating with the breath. Inhale, come to center, and exhale, come to the other side. And you're going to keep going. Now you might notice that Jamie's knees actually touch the floor, but that's not the case for all of us. So if your knees don't touch the floor, just place a bolster underneath your knees. Inhale, exhale to the other side. Keep going. Inhale, exhale to the other side. Beautiful. Let's do that one more time. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, come to center. And exhale to the other side. And just stay there now on this side. Just letting everything release. If it feels okay for your head and neck, you can look in the opposite direction like Jamie's doing. So opposite direction of the knees. Take 3 deep breaths, just filling the belly. So feel the belly rise on the inhale and feel the navel draw back into the spine on the exhale. Inhale and exhale. So 2 more breaths. Inhale, feel the belly expand. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale in, come to the center and then exhale to the other side. Let your gaze move in the opposite direction. You can close your eyes and just allow your belly to rise on the inhale. Feel the navel moving closer to the spine on the exhale. And just 2 more breaths. Good. On your next breath in, come back to center. Just wrap your arms around your knees and just hug your knees into the body. And if it feels good, let your forehead move up towards the knees. Curl yourself in a little ball. And then exhale and release and get yourself ready for your deep relaxation practice. So bolster comes underneath the knees. A rolled blanket, if it feels good, can come underneath the ankles. Don't forget your eye pillow over the eyes or a scarf over the eyes. Make sure you're warm enough. Let your arms come by the sides. Let's start by taking a deep, deep, full breath in and really let go with an audible sigh. So inhale. 2 more times. Inhale. One more time. Inhale. Good. And just let the body begin to settle. So take these next 30 to 60 seconds to allow yourself to get any of the fidgeting or movement or adjusting out of the way. Do whatever you need to make the body feel completely comfortable. Take your time. Good. And slowly allow yourself to now just move into stillness. And as you move into that stillness, become aware of sound. Notice the furthest sounds away from you, the most distant sound that you can hear. And just begin to allow your awareness of sound to move closer and closer and closer. Until the only sounds that you hear are the ones coming from within the room that you are lying in. Begin to notice the sound of your own breath. You're not doing anything to shape or control your breathing. You are just noticing the sound of your breath. Begin to hear the sound of your own heart beating. Just listen to your own heart beating. Now just let go of all of the sounds and just let all of the sounds in your environment just be there. You in the center of a circle. All of the sounds on the circumference of the circle. Notice the flow of breath as it moves in through the nostrils and out through the nostrils. Become aware that there is life force, there is prana riding on the breath. Sense and see that prana as light moving, riding on the breath all the way through both nostrils to the third eye point, and from the third eye point back out through both nostrils. So you begin to sense, feel, or see two streams of white light moving through the nostrils all the way up to the third eye, and from the third eye back out through both nostrils. So you are drawing an inverted V of light with the breath. Do that 9 more times on your own. Draw an inverted V of light to the third eye, and from the third eye back out through both nostrils. You may even begin to notice that this light begins to pool at the third eye point. You may feel it as presence or see it as light. 4 more breaths just like that. Inverted V of light. Wherever you are in the counting of the inverted V, just let it go. Let your awareness rest at the third eye point, and there you can sense a presence of light. Sense and feel that that light is transforming into a rose-colored light. Rose-colored healing light at the third eye. Feel as though this light is nurturing, supporting, and healing. Rose-colored light. It vibrates with the frequency of healing. We'll begin to move through the points in the body. And as we do, we feel as though this light is being placed in each part of the body. So see this rose-colored light at the throat center, in the pit of your throat. Your right shoulder joint, right elbow joint, rose-colored light. Right wrist joint, tip of the right thumb, tip of the second finger, tip of the third finger, tip of the fourth finger, tip of the pinky finger, right wrist joint, right elbow joint, right shoulder joint, pit of the throat, rose-colored light. Left shoulder joint, left elbow joint, left wrist joint, tip of the left thumb, tip of the second finger, tip of the third finger, tip of the fourth finger, tip of the pinky finger, left wrist joint, left elbow joint, left shoulder joint, pit of the throat, rose-colored light, center of the chest, healing rose-colored light, right nipple, left nipple, center of the chest, deep behind the sternum, navel center, pelvic center, right hip joint, right knee joint, right ankle joint, tip of the right big toe, tip of the second toe, tip of the third toe, tip of the fourth toe, tip of the pinky toe, right ankle joint, right knee joint, right hip joint, rose-colored light, pelvic center filled with rose-colored healing light, left hip joint, left knee joint, left ankle joint, tip of the left big toe, tip of the second toe, tip of the third toe, tip of the fourth toe, tip of the pinky toe, left ankle joint, left knee joint, left hip joint, pelvic center filled with healing rose-colored light, navel center, center of the chest, deep behind the sternum, pit of the throat, third eye point. Feel these points of rose-colored light expanding with each inhale. The light expands, filling your entire body from the tip of your toes to the top of your head with rose-colored healing light. Eventually, this light begins to move beyond the physical confines of your body into the space around your body. So sense and feel that the space around your body is filled with rose-colored light, and that the space inside of your body is filled with rose-colored light. You are cocooned in this rose-colored light, vibrating with the frequency of healing. As you rest back in this light, let your awareness just rest at the third eye point for the next 6 breaths. And move your awareness to your throat center. And in the pit of your throat, just see a full moon resting in the pit of your throat. The next 6 breaths. Now let your awareness rest at your heart center, deep behind your sternum. Just for the next 2 minutes, resting at the center of your chest, at your spiritual heart center. Now allow intuition and awareness to guide you to any place in the body that needs extra healing. And see that rose-colored light surrounding that area of the body with more intensity, more healing, more love. You still sense that you are cocooned in this rose-colored healing light, and that your whole body is vibrating with this healing frequency. Begin to deepen your breath. Let the breath move out to all of your fingers and your toes as you begin to move the fingers, the toes, and just roll over to your right side to the fetal position when you're ready. Feel as though you are still cocooned in that cocoon of rose-colored light. You can bring that cocoon of light with you as you slowly begin to come up to a seated posture, comfortable cross-legged seat, and just prepare for your self-inquiry question. So the question is, how can I develop a closer relationship with my intuition? Maybe even consider a time where you had an intuition and didn't follow it. What were the consequences? And maybe there was a time where you had an intuition and you did follow it. What was the result? Just take the next 2 to 10 minutes to free write in your journal about this. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you for day 5. Namaste.
Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed this Commune exclusive course lesson. Make sure to click subscribe and check out our Commune course lessons playlist for more content just like this.